I thank the gentleman. I just want to say as I begin that the gentlelady from Texas said that this money goes to the White House. Thankfully, this money goes to the men and women in the uniform of our armed forces who volunteered to stand between a threat and our civilian population. And I want to commend everyone in the House for bringing us to this moment, because the traditions of this great country and this Congress are to meet at the water's edge at a time of war. And we have learned the lessons of history, and we know that it's important to fund the men and women who are in harm's way with the resources they need. The particular piece that the gentleman from Texas, Mr. Edwards, and I have worked together on are the issues of quality of life. And let me tell you that this supplemental appropriations bill meets those quality of life needs on military housing, the child development centers for the families that are so critical, the medical treatment at places like Walter Reed that we have read and heard so much about, polytrauma rehab centers. We know that asymmetrical warfare has caused critical problems that must be addressed. People ask me and Mr. Edwards often, are we doing what's right for our men and women in uniform? This bill helps us to do that in a significant way and meet the needs of our veteran population. It meets the needs of barracks that we know and have heard about, and it fully funds what we need to on the Base Realignment and Closure Commission so they can meet their schedule, which we were not meeting. This is so important. And then this issue of GI benefits for education. Of course, the men and women in Iraq and Afghanistan deserve this benefit. For weeks, we've all been writing about how this is so appropriate, and today we come together. So I applaud everyone, most of all those volunteers in our military who have agreed to answer our country's call and stand in harm's way. My nephew who just got back from Iraq, my other nephew who's a Marine on his way to Afghanistan, and all of the other brave Americans. We're answering their call today. They answered our call. We meet together to do what is right for our country. Thanks to the leadership in the majority and the minority for finally coming together and doing what is right. This is a good bill. Let's move it forward, and let's honor our commitment to our men and women in uniform.